for conquest. They fight for conquest to make sure they collect one Nigeria, which they claim it is their own territory given to them by their own God. So Fulani man will not come for better doctor work to come and make your body better. So, Matthew, go that point where you just raised now, I see this publication, I say make you put them for screen, make you share.
Which one?
Wait, may I put them for you? Because when Biafrans are shouting and saying we are going our way and we want to live one Nigeria, they don't know what we have. You see, over 75,000 Nigerian nurses migrate overseas in 5 years due to poor wages and
Wait,
other
oh, Sonny,
conditions.
wait, Sonny. When you get to this point, 75,000, Hamaram, no be 7, and they no be 75, no be 7,500. Talk and make them understand. You know what they be 75,000?
Hmm.
Almost to 1 million. Oh, I beg.
No, almost 100,000, almost 100,000. So if
Almost 100,000, sorry.
yeah, if 75,000 Nigerian nurses had to migrate overseas, most of where they go to is America. Most of where they go to is UK. Most of where they go to is Europe. Because that is where they know the value of people that spend their years to go to school. When someone goes to read medical or pharmacy, you spend like 7 to 8 years to learn. You go for teaching school. Later you come out, no job, no work. Where you go see job now? Is either the owner of the company or the medical center want to sleep with you first if you be woman before you go get the job. If you be woman, oh, I'm saying this because I have sisters.
No,
So
Sonny, I dey laugh because it's like you are saying it is just like if he sleep with you, you get the job. It's not guaranteed. Any
okay,
day he want to sleep with you, he will sleep with you, and any day you say no, your job ends. He will sleep
okay.
with you in the toilet, on the table. Most humiliate. Chineke mena ya ebere.
So this is how bad it has been. That even when they sleep with you, you will not get the job. Hmm? And if they sleep with you, they give you the job will not last.
Mm.
Because another day, when the man comes again and say he must sleep with you again, if you disagree, you lose the job. So
Probably you go see somebody wey fine pass you.
yes, because he did not do it because he wanted to keep you now as wife
No,
or as lover now, or even as second wife, or even as third wife, or even as fourth wife. He did not do it to keep you as that.
just to keep his sexual desire.
What he just needed is what you just said now. Because you came for work now. He meet you for road, approach you. No. Now for your office, now you come find work. So as you come find work, now you don't see work now. You won't carry your turn to the work. So if you don't now pay and then agree, you lose the job. Hmm? Then if you now agree, you get the job. And if you also agree, you may not even get the job. And if you now happen to get the job is not guaranteed because another day that he wants to do it again, you say no. Oh, the agreement don't the matter. Now you go write expulsion letter, give you say this is the offense you committed at work that you use shrinks where they don't use already, they take give one patient injection. You go use them again for another patient, and that it is against medical practices, and that you did not even sterilize all the tools that you use on your patient. So the patients complain. They will fabricate lies and lies and lies, and then they use it to make sure they sanction you. Some they will even come to dent your document of medical practice. So that when
Mm.
you go out from there now, you will not be able to be recommended or taken from another place.
Yeah.
This is what the one Nigeria has turned people to. And this is why you see Biafrans fighting every day. The Biafran government in exile, I hear now, Martin Namdekanu is behind bars because of shouting and telling people. He told you that you will not be valued, and a time will come where you have your money and then you will not get it. Since one Nigeria don't want you to be good, they will only make you to be destroyed. These are dreams of people that have been destroyed. From these people here that would have had their job and they are living in one Nigeria, they would have been a blessing to another person in the same Nigeria, which they can reach out and help to that person. And that person also would have come to learn this medical field or anything medical from this other person and then have more knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Now, by the time one Nigeria destroys this your dreams, destroy this your ambitions, destroys this your aspirations and future, you become useless. This is the dangerous and the destructive diversities that we talk about. This is why Biafrans say we must end one Nigeria in this our own time if we want to live. So with this headline publication already, I don't even need us to go down to read this thing because going down to read this thing is very, very annoying. Mazugo, you have the mic. You can transfer it to some other person to speak, please. I'll be back.
All right. So Biafrans will move. We continue. Um, like I asked before, these 75,000 Nigerian soldiers, where are they from? The highest person you will see there, I think the closest person to the Funani you will see there is from Middle Belt. And they are just minority. Maybe as you have this 75,000, 70,000 will be Biafrans. The other 5,000 will be, maybe the other 4,000 will be Yorubas. Then the other 1,000 will be Middle Belt. Yeah. And so when we are telling you we need to leave this country you called Nigeria, make una understand why we must leave. A place you don't have hope, you don't have future, your destiny has been destroyed already. Your future has been swallowed. A place where snake dey swallow money. Listen, like good man will always tell you that in Nigeria, elephant flies. The only country in the world where impossible is possible. The only country where you see terrorists pardoned. Not pardoned that they will not be executed. Pardoned that nothing more, no charge. Nobody should raise a charge against them. They are pardoned and they are admitted into the societies, and they have more chances of becoming president, governors, ministers, and your police IG come out to read all these things to you, and if somebody is here allying with your Lumo Abiolomo for killing Biafrans. How many times have you? I don't care if you. I said before. Listen to my stand. You might not like Biafra. You might not want to identify with Biafra. Fine and good, but don't identify yourself with the enemies of Biafra. Once you identify yourself with the enemies of Biafra, you have become an enemy. That is why I am playing this show that said, anybody that is your oppressor is your enemy. And until you turn every of your oppressor into your enemy, you never start. Nothing go happen, nothing go change. We must learn to make our oppressors our enemies. In case you don't know, today E-money has made himself one of the oppressors. I don't care how long I'm not interested in what you want to do with your private life. You don't concern me. But the day you align with the people that are killing us, remember, this is the same Olomo Abiolumo that said he will kill Biafrans, nothing will happen. If you come out and misbehave, I will kill you, I will cut your head, I will shoot you, I will shoot you. And when police, the same Nigerian police, come, they tell you he said he was only and remember, police never wanted to interrogate or ask anything about it. It was when we Biafrans started asking and complaining that the news began to say it. Then he was invited and he said it was a mere joke. But when our brother SND Bonajawo said he will bring Biafrans to guide the Lagos market, we will go to sit at home. We will go for sit at home. They took him. They did not ask him if it is a joke or not. No, he has not killed anybody. He has not threatened to kill anybody. He never threatened that he will kill people, but he only said he is bringing Biafrans to defend the market for them. And he was taken. He has been prosecuted. He is still in their detention. I think yesterday he was arraigned before the court as a criminal, as a terrorist. Terror charges being raised against him. But somebody come out publicly and they tell you that I will kill your brothers. E-money, I will kill you. I will kill your brothers. I will kill your family if they come out to vote. And they came out to vote and they were killed. They were knifed. They were daggered. They were choked. They were beheaded. They were shot. And all E-money could do is to go and pay homage with money. This is just the one that came out. How many that has gone behind the scene that you did not see? You know them? You know the ones where they do. I don't know who come video and just throw and come out. It can't you. There are many that they have been doing that you don't see. Many they do that you don't see. So the day you will see anyone where somebody do for secret, you go be you like say you want that, you want Chris, you want fight. But the truth is that this is what they do on daily basis. And then, like I said before, these are the same people that if not for ESN, maybe their mother in the village, the Funani for done finish their mama, finish their grandmama, take over their houses, take over their communities, because this is what the Funanis are doing. If anybody remain, they go carry and go IDP camp. Your governors, your councillors, your deputies, your senators that are representing you in each local government, in each state, are not asking. In Benue State, for instance, all these communities, listen, I want to ask a question. In Benue State, for instance, those places that the Funanis has taken over and the people in that community are in IDP camp, are they not? Is there nobody representing them in the Senate? Is there nobody representing them in the state House of Assembly? Now I am asking a question. What stops that person that represents them from asking a question? When are you going to bring back my people to their home? But they will not do so, because the original plan is that you will go to North and get endorsed by the Funanis. And the Funanis will tell you, whatever we want to do, we will do. You will not talk.
Mas you go no vex so I beg.
I beg you, go carry go, my dear.
Cool your saliva small so that we will get to use to talk because we see this small. When we started, we said we don't go read this article, but there is something interesting in the article that will make us to come and read this article now. Because when the Biafran government in exile are fighting with everything that they have, raising funds every day creating awareness every day, opening the minds of people for them to understand what one Nigeria has for them, reminding them of the reason why they kidnapped Mazen Namdekano, that it is because he opened his mouth to tell everybody what is coming to one Nigeria. It is not because he shouted Biafra that they kidnap him. Oh. It is because he opened his mouth and tell you the truth that all the pastors and bishops and everything religious in one Nigeria cannot tell you, that they don't have the balls to tell you. That is the reason why they kidnapped MMK. They kidnap him because through him telling you what is coming to happen and the thing comes to happen, you come to realization that the solution is Biafra, which is the way out. Without him telling you that they will rape your mothers and sisters, they will kidnap you and take over your communities, they will seize your money in the banks and they will not allow you to use it again. They will now go and supply in quantums, in abundance to the people in the north, while those of you in the south will be declassified as what? Citizens that does not have values, citizens that does not have rights, citizens that does not in any way merit the dividends of democracy in one Nigeria. So only the people in the north will now merit the dividends of democracy. Yet, you cannot see them develop in their mental faculty, even in the way their environment is coming. I have seen places that they now change a desert to become a plantation. But with all the money that they pump and give these people in the north, they had to use trillions and trillions of naira for over 30 something years just to establish a factory of kilishi. Kilishi, while you in your own south, you are producing something that has to do with the technology of today. But their own, they use plenty amount of money that was allotted to them to establish factory of Quilishi. Only Quilishi, oh, Quilishi is what they were able to establish. So looking at this communique here, the reason why we have to come and read it is because of what I just saw inside. They said the situation, the insecurity situation in the country, particularly the rising cases of kidnap of the members of the nurses and doctors, the kidnap, the massacre, as they kidnap nurses. Nurses now have to do what? Take off. Doctors have to take off. As they kidnap doctors in
Hell,
Nigeria, because 95% of these doctors are from the south. You spend time to go to school and then learn. You decide to come and offer your services to the citizenry so that they will enjoy your services. They can pay you little, but then you offer more than you can even take on a normal circumstance. So doctors that are supposed to save life. Now, paramedics that are supposed to run to where there is fire disaster and then go and resuscitate casualties that are about to give up. Paramedics and medical practitioners, firefighters and nurses and medical doctors that are supposed to be in a scene of an epic center to safeguard situations. Paramedics that are being valued in many places, they are the ones that are the main victims of kidnapping, terrorism, massacre, genocide, raping in one Nigeria. This is why the doctors and the medical practitioners are running out of one Nigeria. Because of the jihad. This is the jihad. So when the Biafran government in exile are fighting tooth and nail, putting ESN fundraising every week, calling you when you don't expect, spending their time and resources, and then the ESN personnel that decides to sacrifice their lives to fight and make sure that Biafra land is secured and Biafra land is not taken from them and from you and from your generations that will come and from children that are yet unborn, so that we will have a home to call our own when we go back and when our children go and visit their motherland. Because if we stop what we are doing now, they will kill us all and slaughter us all. When the Biafran government in exile, with the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is leading this group and this family to make sure that they raise funds, protect the land of Biafra. Neither did we even know that we are also protecting the doctors and the nurses that are supposed to have been killed by the terrorist one Nigerian government in uniform, in police, in army, in air force, in Ebubagu, and in the vigilante groups that have stood against the indigenous people that are fighting for their own actual freedom. This is the height of it. Violence against the members of the medical practitioners and their workplace while discharging their lawful duties. They were said to be responsible, disclosed according to the nation. So I want to ask you, if you are a medical practitioner, how can you try to go to save life, and then the life that you are trying to go and save, and then treat and resuscitate the people that have become casualties, and then another person is there to kill you because you want to save the life? What will you do? Will you still go ahead to try to save life when the life you want to save, another person is pointing gun on your head and making sure he blows your brain off? Why? Because you are trying to save your life. This is the reason why you see these medical practitioners running away from Nigeria, going to another country. So I ask again, when 75,000, that is on almost 100,000, almost 100,000 in numbers of medical practitioners escaped their death from Nigeria, they should not say they have migrated. They should stop using this big English word so that it will now be causing a posting in people's brain. When you now say they migrate, it's like they now decide to start moving and changing their environment. No, they did not decide to start moving and changing their environment just like that. They did not just decide to migrate as if people use the big grammar, migrate. No, talk them the way it is. They escaped death. The medical practitioners escaped death in the hands of the terrorists in one Nigeria. And that is why they do what? They now decide to leave and go to where they value their lives and their services. So when all the medical practitioners now leave Nigeria and go to another country to go and be useful to the medical practice of that country, what will now happen to you in Nigeria? You see why a senator in one Nigeria will have headache. They will now give him money to go to Dubai. Another one will have waist pain. They will now give him money to go to Switzerland. Another one will have those nostalgia. They will now take him to go to America. Another one is having just abdominal pain. Where we say, me, if I eat something way no good, I will get abdominal pain. By the time I don't go do exercise finish now, the thing no, I don't come out. When I drink too much water, I don't come out. But senators, they will give them ticket to go to UK for just to go and check that their abdominal pain, because they have destroyed the system and they want to put everybody in one chance. If the people that wants to save the life and then try to bring it back with every wisdom that God has given to them are not allowed to do so, what do you expect them to do? They have to run. They have to run 440 because they are escaping life. They are escaping for safety. It's quite pathetic because, hey, oh my God. As a result of poor wages and lack of decent work environment, over 75,000 nurses and midwives have escaped death in Nigeria and ran away to another country within the period of 5 years. Do not expect me to use this word, migrate, because you did not migrate. You escaped death and then you ran, just like Martin Namdekano escaped death in Afaro. He escaped death and then ran away. So you do not say migrated. Migrate, who come migrator? When they point gun on your head, they want to kill you, come say person they migrate. Did you migrate on a normal circumstance, or you migrated because terrorists attacked you? Shortage of nurses and midwives, especially in certain areas of specialization and geographic region, the increased rate of attrition and a chronic shortage of nursing personnel in the country increase workloads on nurses without compensation. You see, so when there is this shortage of 75,000 that have run away, there is bound to be too much of casualty of people on ground because the workload now will now increase. And somebody that is supposed to work one shift cannot multiply his or herself to now decide to work three shifts. And even as you work these three shifts, trying to safeguard the life of people that you see that are dying, they will not still pay you the compensation. They will not still pay you the money. So tell me how this kind of place can be working. This is why most of our mothers die because of say they reach hospital, make them attend to them. They say make they wait, that there are other people in queue already. It is not because there are other people in queue. It is because the doctor and the nurses to attend to you are not many. So one doctor or one nurse needs to take like maybe 30 or 20 minutes to finish with the one that they already have their hands on. And the person is on a very dying situation that if not handled well, the person will give up. And you now that was rushing on emergency, you were on the same kind of level of life saving. So pending the time that you now have before they attend to you and your life get resuscitated, that is the end of you. As the other doctors and nurses are busy to make sure they engage on the other person that was dying, and there are no other doctors and nurses again available. That is how you end up dying. If you did not die there now because there was no people or no hospital. There was hospital. You did not die because there was no medicine. There was medicine. But what you died of is because there was no personnel. There was no personnel to attend to you because they don't have them. Because the ones that they had, they don't value them. The ones that they had, they use terrorists to go and kill them and to reduce their numbers. So the ones that they had decided that if I escape this death today, tomorrow I will not come to this work again. No. Now in that one carrying back, run, come on, leave Nigeria. So why wouldn't the death and the numbers continue to increase? The number will increase each and every day. This is why Biafra is speaking louder, and we have to be putting all these things to you people so that you understand thousands and many reasons why we must exit Nigeria. Because if any of you now fall sick, there is no doctor or medical practitioner in the hospital that will attend to you or even your baby. One person may end up losing life just because a country that does not value human lives is where you find yourself. That is the only crime you commit. You commit a crime by being a Nigerian in the Nigerian enclave, in being in that very zoo. That is the crime that you have committed, and then you end up dying. While in America and the UK, these 75,000 people that you see here now are now standing by in every hospital and every medical center. They are standing by. They are standing by. They get shifting jobs every day. You go see, say, in America and UK and Europe, medical practitioners are done what? They are adored. They are taken as saints. If a medical practitioner loses job today in America or Europe or UK, if you lose a job today, you don't go reach 1 week, you don't get another job. Now him go even tell you, say, I don't tire for that job. Say you go find another one. And you don't go reach 1 week, you get another one because they are valued. They know their importance. They place value on their importance. So this is the reason why we say this zoo contraption must be destroyed for us to be free, because we don't want our mothers and fathers and children to die like this because of poor medical care, poor medical, poor availability of the medical system, and even the personnel. The personnel are not even there. exposing them to more health hazards and compromising the quality of healthcare delivery. This vice president said 2021 state of the world's midwifery report put that the midwife shortage in Nigeria at about 30,000, which is 6% per 1,000, sorry, per 10,000 people. 6% per 10,000 people. It's just like saying that one Nigeria has 300,000 police. Then, uh, then Nigeria is about 200 million. When you do the calculation, you will now see the ratio of how many person where one police in Nigeria will now be able to protect or to go and arrest. If they say go and arrest or protect somebody. So if you now have 30,000 midwives, shortage, which is 6% of 10,000 people, what will happen when these people get sick? Just the illustration that I gave you before, where the carry person go there, the doctors where they don't already hold one person to save their lives. The other one will come now, they no fit leave that one person where they die, come carry this one. So because there is this shortage now per 10,000 persons, that one will end up dying. You know that because medicine no dey, because he only die say another personnel to come attend to am no dey. This is how Nigeria kills dreams, aspirations, and even life. So to close the gap by 2030, about 70,000 midwives posts are needed with the current estimate. So you are even projecting in 2030, for you people to be able to close that gap. So that means from now to 2030, the percentage of people that will die because of shortage of medical practitioners will increase in one Nigeria. That is the point you need to understand here. From now to 2030, people go dey die because of no medical practitioners. People go dey die because of no medical practitioners. And we don't want this to happen. That is why we are calling on everybody that knows what freedom talks about to come back to their senses and support Biafra. Because this is the only way out. Forget about the charade of 2023 elections and the drug barons that will be sworn into office on the 29th, not in Biafra land, because they don't have control of Biafra land. We're not giving them the power to do so. They can do that in Kafanchan and other places of one Nigeria where they worship them and uphold them. In Biafra land, it is prohibited. So if in 2030, 40,000 must be created, who will be the person that will now prefer to go and school for 7, 8, and 9 years in the medical field, or and then in the school of midwifery? At the end of the day, you come out while you are trying to treat person, they are pointing gun on you. Now you have had histories and messages of people that were there before, that 75,000 of them were hunted down and they had to run out of Nigeria by terrorists. So you now go and make yourself 40,000 to be created before now until 2030. Before the 2030, which will take long to be able to get these numbers of persons now to be able to come back to the medical field and feed in. Thousands and millions of people may have died. Let us take example from the COVID-19 system. During COVID-19, many people that died in America and UK, it's not because there was no vaccine. It was because the correctional centers were not there. It was because some of the medical practitioners were not available. Some places were running shortages of medical practitioners. I can remember America were giving reports, Europe were giving reports, UK were giving reports of shortages of the medical practitioners because they needed them most. And also, as they needed them, so were they also having casualties from the area of the medical practitioners because some of them were contracting the disease and they were dying. So as the numbers of the medical practitioners were reducing, it was also a timing effect to the system of the government of those countries. And they were looking earnestly to see more recruits into the medical fields from even your own African countries, because they place values on the lives of their people. So just within the COVID-19 time, where there were shortages of medical practitioners. And a lot of people had to die because of that, not because of lack of the vaccine. What do you think will happen from now that we are in 2023 to 2030? When someone is projecting 2030 for you, it's not like it's projecting 2050. Oh. It's projecting the next 7 years for you. And in that next 7 years, many people may have died and gone. This is a country that claims to be a secular state, where your life is not important, but the life of a cow is more preference to them. The life of a Fulani terrorist that kills you and kills these nurses and these medical practitioners is even more important because it is them that put these medical practitioners on one chance that they now have to run away and then leave one Nigeria. But the lives of those terrorists are being recruited and being rehabilitated every day and then brought out, reintegrated back again into the army, the police, the civil defense, the air force, and the navy to come and continue from where they started because it has been a conquest agenda and many people are not understanding it. So we want people to understand something and learn something. It's not just reading this thing, but understand what this thing is all about. That the Fulani terrorists have a plan for you between 2023 and 2030. If 75,000 nurses and medical practitioners are out of the system, and they are now making you to understand that between this time to this time of 2030, that we will need to be able to get back 40,000, or we have the necessity of getting back 40,000 so that 10,000 people will not be dying when they need help of attendance. So they are not even telling you they will be able to get back 75,000 people, or their mandate is to get back the 75,000 that have already left Nigeria because they escaped their own death from the hands of terrorists. They are now telling you that they will be able to look for 40, and they are expecting 40,000, and that 40,000 is not guaranteed. So the lives of people that will be perishing in the calculation that Fulani have done for you in one Nigeria from this 2023 to 2030 is the jihad plan that they have for you, because everything is well calculated and worked out. Before you attack economy of somebody, you don't want the person to sustain. Before you now go and attack the armory of somebody, you want to take over the world power, the manpower, so that when you want to shoot, they don't have weapon, you're in control. By the time you now go into their economy and target their economy, you are destroying where their source of income will be coming out from and where they will be making ends meet. By the time you now go into their oil and gas sector, you are making sure that when they want to have those fuels to be able to migrate one car or one thing or one product from one place to another, that side will be crippled. By the time you now come inside now to doing what? To now go into the medical system, you start attacking the medical system. Attack the medical practitioners. So the medical practitioners now start running away from Nigeria. You are already getting all the setup in intact. Because people will now find a way of dying or falling sick, or even the ones where terrorists don't cut their leg. The leg come, they hang like this. They won't go hospital, maybe they go sew the leg and see whether they can bring them back to life. They don't cut people's head, cut their ear. They rush go hospital. So when they go hospital, there is no medical practitioners. This is part of the planned jihad. So that when you go this side, you are locked. You go this side, you are locked. You go this side, you are locked. Islam is the only people that continue their conquest and continue to fight no matter how many years with different tactics. But the Biafran people, the Biafran government in Israel of today have taken a stand. The mandate that God gave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what we are making sure we erect. In his absence, we continue to do it to make sure that the Biafran people does not get brainwashed and deviated from focus, so that by the time he comes back, he will come with Biafra flag. Take for example, before MNK comes back, many people have died from no medical personnel to attend to them. How many numbers don't reduce so? Calculate now from 2021 can reach today. Then now you are now projecting from now to 2030. How many people go don't go because of say medical practitioners no day? Support Biafra with everything that you have. This shortage is particularly acute in northern Nigeria, where essential needs for material and reproductive health care are unmet. You see, when we tell you that you don't need to worry yourself about the North, that the North have everything, the North are comfortable with what they are and how they are. So when they now tell you that this thing is particularly acute in northern Nigeria, forget it because it is a way of making you to be sentimental and emotional. They want you to now come and start putting the North into your own shoes. No, you don't have to have sympathy over these people because they are very, very comfortable with everything that Islam and the Sharia law is giving to them. So when they put the Sharia law on the table, you don't have anything to go and argue with them. Because these people that they tell you they are doing this, they are doing this, they have already told you, we are not coming to give you hospital. We don't need your road construction. We don't need your company. We don't need your industry. What we only need is jihad. So why is the speaker here using this write-up to deceive his or herself? Because you're not deceiving Biafrans. Biafrans have gone past this place. So we understand the tactics. Also speaking, the secretary and the registrar, nursing and blah, 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 said the nursing workforce is the world's largest and biggest distinct profession in the healthcare industry. And it is germane to the delivery of the promise of health for all. This was the summation of the International Labour Organization, ILO, in 2008. For the world, blah, 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 blah. The more an important point here is that the medical practitioners in Nigeria have run away, 75,000 of them. Why? Because of terrorist attack. We have been able to understand that these people ran away because of their fear and the ones that survived from the terrorist attack. This is what the jihad can achieve in a country. Ụmụ Chineke, make una support Biafra because this is what will save us. I tell you. Mas Hugo, you have the mic. There is another publication of Pastor Bam Bam Bam, who I greet you from here. There's another publication of a central bank governor where they say,
I want refresh. My see as my head be like a pure mango.
okay, where they say central bank governor by Buhari to run away before Tinubu's inauguration. So, Mas Hugo, you have the mic. Later, I will give you that one, make you put on for screen.
What do you want to go to? Maybe I believe it's if he the run, he gets something where you hold Tinubu. Baba, you are welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
I beg you, you get the microphone. Hey.
Now don't say. Now they talk since I know too John na for too they talk, but what I hear so they talk. And
everything we did for general matter.
I dey chop bitter cola because of my voice. I don't fit. But me was funny talk short will make serious sense to me. You say, you see, some people they will use turn desert into a fruitful land. Places like Qatar, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, now desert. Oh, the kind of money when they take turn those places to beautiful places now.
Sorry. You need to drink enough water, mostly warm. Mostly warm.
The kind of money where they use, the money where the money where they don't thief for not, you pass that money times 3. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mazi, take some water and cool down first. Mazi, go collect the mic until when it's back.
Anyway, the The money where Ralph the talk. The money where Ralph the talk. Where they thief. Only money where one person don't thief. Only money where one person thief. Eh? They know the counter. He reached to build new. He reached to build new Nigeria. If they want build though, that is why that comment where that man make for that general meeting where they make, where they go invite all the imams, may they come, may they decide. They can't tell you say they are not interested in building, they are not interested in development, they are not interested in anything other than to make sure you be Islam. So when you talk of money, listen, how do you think? Okay, now let me ask Sonny, let me just ask question. Now America, Britain, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, all of them, they are interested in medical professionals. Now, what about those who do mass comm? What about those who do social science? What about those who do linguistic? What about those who do chemistry? We do one technical, we do one engineering course or so that could not get job because they no get letter-headed paper or stamp from one alhaji or from one minister or from one governor. Wetin happen to them? Are they not the ones that end up in the street with one chance, driving Okada, robbing people, ending up in the people we call today unknown gunmen? Are they not the same people that end up as Yahoo today? What about the girls also? Are they not the ones that end up like prostitutes that you see people who use them now to make fun and make video? The latest thing now is somebody go just go carry camera. He go come. He go pay a girl money. He go pay him 10,000 or 5,000 naira. He go carry her enter room. He go get that boss. They go reach 5 or 10. Say una go do am census on top. They go video put for internet. All these things now, go check out those girls. They are graduates, but they are into prostitution, couple, because of what Nigeria has brought. That means if you no be doctor, if you no be nursing, if you no be nurse, if you no be doctor, sorry. And when we dey talk of Biafra, some people see they think I'm like you say, we are taking our new Nigeria, our Nigeria. You no get Nigeria before, make you come take am back. Your papa tell you say you get Nigeria. Until we begin to know who our enemies are. Until we make our enemies, until we make our oppressors our enemies, we don't know what we are doing. We must wake up, like I said before. All these politicians, when they wake up today, can't tell you, say, hey, release Nnamdi Kanu today. They go do one big banner, come keep for you. Free Nnamdi Kanu today. You go sleep for a house. Me, I don't trust them. I'm not dependent on them. I'm not even Iwanyanwu that is crying, though he is not been associated with any political party. As he said, he's not interested in anyone. He has retired from politics. Good and fine. But coming to sing like a parrot every day, release Mazen, and is not enough. We want to see action. We want to see action. Governor Hope Uzodinma is likely to come up tomorrow to tell you release Mazen and the Kalonji Zokala has said. All of them have said it. We are not interested. Anybody, me and they talk them every day. You they talk them. So what is the difference? What have they done differently? Nothing. We must double our effort. Any day, any time, any hour, any moment, any instruction fall out from the desk or mouth of our prime minister, we no go take and play. By the way, anybody will never vote against these political criminals, I beg you, try and do so. If you don't get the link, make I find and put here now. Go and vote. It's important. Go and vote. We don't need them anywhere close to Biafra land again. We don't need them anywhere close to Biafra land. So can I be this? You don't need them anywhere close to Biafra land. Go and vote. I'm putting the link here. Mazi Sonny, put down for your side though. Share them here. Put down for comment section. Everybody copy and put for your side. Go and vote. That link why I put now for you to go and vote. Vote against the criminals you have as politicians, as governors, even the pastors. No vote of confidence. Vote of no confidence now with the vote. Now the link is that. Follow the link. Vote them. Vote them out. With the, the same way. Some people go think, say, even if you vote them, waiting your vote mean. No. Don't you so? You remember when we told you that when we voted, when the prime minister told us that we are voting out these people, the other criminals, when we first vote out. People didn't say that joke. We voted them out. Today, where are they? They are gone. We must vote these people out. Let the world see that they are not representing you at the first place. They are not representing you. Let Jide go hug transformer if you want hug transformer. If they talk all sort of things, if they talk maybe that SNDbo, he should face the law. That is, he think because he have a house, he will stay in his house and run mad anyhow. That after all, look at what he said. That after all, when Olumoro said what he said, I condemned it. I condemned it to traitors. You condemned it, and what happened? Was he arrested for killing Igbos, for killing Biafrans? Who know wetin he want? You no go see anything. Biafrans, we have to wake up now. I beg everybody. I think anybody that want to call into the program can call in. I beg.
Yeah, they can call in. Let's just show them the other publication of waiting one Nigeria they plan with on how to carry MFLA run. Central Bank Governor. Biafrans, prepare your phone. You can call in. I think you can also come to the studio if you want to come in and then air your views.
Okay, no.
Yeah. Central Bank Governor. MFLA reportedly granted study leave by Buhari to flee Nigeria before Tinubu's inauguration.
This MFLA. Oh,
this MFLA don't suffer.
When you become a puppet, what do you expect? When you make yourself puppet, what do you expect to see or get?
This MFLA don't suffer. Other people, they chop Nigeria money. They chop and clean mouth. The newspaper clean their mouth. Was it the finance minister or finance? Was it the chief? What did they call the name? Was it the chief finance of the federation or something? That Fulani man that embezzled over whether 200 or 500 billion naira. What did they do? How in Matabi? Fulanis, they know how to take care of their own. Now, when the zoo government used Naira swap during the elections, with the advice and the cooperation of Katonalian of Britain, they used Naira swap to jeopardize the mindset and livelihood and the existence of Nigerians, especially the people from the South, because it was targeted at the people of the South. It was also used to shrink the system for the elections so that the newly and upcoming political parties that wanted to use money also to buy and to bribe and to also buy their way out in the elections, they will become useless. But the ruling party, sorry, who are the people that orders how much is to be printed, when it is to be printed, how it should be printed, where it should be disbursed, and the time, they made sure the money was available in their hands and then they use it for the elections. Then they use the tactics to frustrate the other political parties for their vote buying and every other thing. So when you ask somebody, did you get money from the election time that passed? No, I did not get to. Some people will say, yes, I got to.
So Emefiele want run.
Everybody don't enter one joint. Man, you talk now, where your voice don't come back before.
Why are you running? Emefiele, why are you running? Chineke, serve the zoo and come back in shame. Look, you see all these people, all of them, they will all, you will see what will happen to them. All these people that we have been talking to, telling them, look, these people, they don't care about you, especially if you are a Biafran. You are a Biafran. Whether Igbo speaking, Efik speaking, Ijo speaking, you are a Biafran. They don't care about you.
Hello?
Once they need you, they use you, and their data they're using you, you believe that you are in their good books. When they want to deal with you, oh my goodness. I was trying to say something before, like Mazi Soni was saying. Look at Dubai. Look at United Arab Emirates, all these places. Look how they turned deserts into a golden city. Beautiful. Now ask yourself, why can't this Fulani turn the northern part of Nigeria to be like those people also? The amount of resources that have gone to that north, that they keep saying, P2B will come out and say, the north is more impoverished. There are more poor people in the north. Why have they not turned that place to be like a UAE? Then you think you come and blackmail us that in the north, they are more poor. Who made them poor? Are you poorer than them? Are they not taking all your resources? Our prime minister said that these people, they don't care about all those things. They want to live a nomadic life. They are nomadic. More here, that's what they are. People that don't live where human beings live. They want to live inside bush. All those people that are going to build houses and develop United Arab Emirates, those ones, they are not. They are using all these midgets that are using. They are not using them to fulfill their purpose of Islamization. They tell them those are it's just like what's happening in the churches today. They will tell you, the poor shall inherit the kingdom of God. You have to be poor to inherit the kingdom. So to them, they make you feel that poverty is a good thing. But meanwhile, the pastors are flying private jet, enjoy living in mansions. They will tell you that don't worry, you live a holy life. When you get to heaven, you will enjoy. But then they are enjoying, though. But they are using you, telling you that don't worry when you get to heaven. Like the terrorists, they'll promise the terrorists that look, 7 virgins are waiting for you. Just go and put bomb in your body and eliminate all these infidel. You will meet 70 virgins in heaven. Manipulation. And you want to compare your life. You want to be pleasing those people at the detriment of your own people that that are blessed with all the resources that should be used to develop our country. You are pleasing Fulani. Look, is it not Emefiele? Look at Emefiele now. Emefiele will be hiding now like a common criminal. This one is a very highly educated person, a Biafra for that matter. You sell yourself so cheap to Fulani, the Gambari, they will use you. Now, have they not left you behind? Have they not left you? They have left you behind. May God don't let them kill you, according to the pig in the creek. Now they never leave you. They have left you behind.
No be surprised. That is misbehaving.
My people. This kata don't let me see road. God help me.
Sorry. See, sit down like a better person. If you say now, you're not gonna say that puppet is sit down. You say that human being sit down.
Tinubu go show am shege. So that he say he want okay. Now with all those things that you will now run away.
My phone went off. I just restart them now. I don't know what happened. So let's take calls.
Take calls. So if calls comes in, they say Emefiele want to run away because of the corruption charges and terrorism financing allegations. You see, this is where you see that you save Nigeria and you come back in shame.
There must get something to oppress you with.
Okay, Emefiele is not the one doing the financing of terrorism. It is the Fulanis that are in charge as sponsors. Was it Emefiele that signed 100 billion contract to terrorists for every 2 years of contract? Was it Emefiele that did it?
But he allowed himself to be used now.
Of course, he must allow himself to be used because he's working for the system. He's working for his gain. He's working for his pocket. If he was working for the integrity of the people that they deceive themselves to serve, by the time they gave you something of that to allow to come to be, you will deny it and you will reject it. You will put in your resignation and then you walk away like a Frenchman. But when you decide to compromise, this is what you get in return. You must always come back in shambles. Tinubu want to come in, and they say they are giving him compulsory leave to use it and then go. They will still bring you back. But the laughable matter here is that what Nigerian terrorists knows the sponsors of terrorism, they are not going for them. They are only using Peter to use and play game for Paul to start laughing. What thing Emefiele get to do with terrorist financing? Is it Emefiele that goes into the bushes to go and see the terrorists? They must use Emefiele because you needed a job. You are the central bank of the country. So they will use you to disburse the funds. You put your signature to pen it down. The money will come in, you will be the one to approve it because they say it is from the presidency. So you will approve the money for the money to drop in Central Bank of Nigeria. If the money does not drop, you will hear from the above. But who is in charge? So you now that happens to be the head of that section, you must pay for it because it happened under your watch. And there is no how you can give any excuse for it.
But Sonny, the funny part of it is that the same people that used you to take that money from you are the same people that are coming to prosecute you.
Because they know what they are doing. look at look at what UK does. UK does not bring their army to come and fight you and to come and kill you and to come and massacre you as we speak now in Africa. What the UK does is that they will aid and then they will abet. They will supply every advice and every weapon that you need and they collect money in exchange. They will push you and they will help you, they will advise you, they will give you the strategies of how you will block air, land, and sea to be able to kill all the young children that are of the male sex in Nigeria and in Biafra land during the massacre.
Be like say I get call for this side though.
Okay,
Make them now.
pick call.
Hello. Hello. You want we are live for you want to make contribution? Okay, to be trying to make a contribution on a live program. Hello? This one another thing they talk. Go ahead, please.
247, you have call?
No.
Okay, so as I was saying, UK is the one that put the plan down. We don't, I think that we don't post link. Somebody is asking for link.
I
We
put
don't
link.
post link now.
Rafu, put link. I put the link there. Press them for your side, so anybody from your side want to, you can come in.
Okay, the link is there now on my own side, so you can enter with the link. Bam 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 will put it on. So UK did not carry their army come, carry their mercenaries come. They will give you the tactics and the advice of what to do so that you kill the people and destroy them. And it will all work for their own interests. That is what they did during the genocide of 1966 to 70s. And that is what they did in this 2023 during these elections shambles. It was UK that advised and came up with the strategy of making sure obedience was brought into the system. It happened in 10 Downing Street while everybody were here jubilating. It was still UK that came up with the plan of the Naira changes and the Naira swap. I want people to understand this thing. It was UK that was behind it. They gave them the idea. They gave one Nigeria that idea. And that is the way they will use to shrink everybody and their pockets so that they will be able to control the thing, the election, and then put the people they want to be in power. So this is the same tactics that the Fulanis in power are using here on the Mefele and every other Efulefus and intellectuals that we have from Biafra land. And it will continue to happen because their foolishness can never stop. You will see countries like, is it Qatar, countries like Israel, countries like Russia, countries like America, and many other countries. These countries, what do? They refuse to be part and parcel of the ICC, International Criminal Court. Why do they refuse to be? And why do they force other nations and other countries to be in the ICC? They don't want to be in the ICC so that they can stand independent. They can control their power. They can do what they want to do and you cannot hold them responsible. They don't want to bow to anybody. They know what freedom is all about. They want to be free. But they have some other people that they want to squash all their heads together, put them as slaves. So that when you now want to move, they will use ICC to punish you. When you want to do this one, they will use ICC to run after you. When you want to do this one, they will use ICC to follow you. But those top criminals, they refuse to be co-members and signatories to ICC. Why? They know what they are doing. It is the war power that is talking. That is the same tactics that you see the Fulanis do here. Fulanis are doing this in one Nigerian government. Because it's in a corruption and embezzlement where Biafran man do for one Nigeria, and they speak volume pass. Just like the one where Gospel Akpabio will do with NDDC money. That one speak volume, later we not come here and again. Recently now, which person own they use? You get another Biafran where they still using own now. Take they make the noise they go. But all the ones where um, Fulani terrorists in power, they embezzle, they carry. Their own know they make noise too much. Oh. And their own, when they are even going to court, they don't even make so much announcement. But when Biafra, they go court to go and face his own accusation or charges. Now that time, because the media will write left, right, center. Everything must be written. Biafra make una call in to give your opinions. So as we are moving, we are recording success. Now, this is another success so that people that did not see will see. As you go, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, Grace. Something on the screen.
Yes,
Where?
I sent it, I shared the screen.
Okay, Grace Onye is here. Grace, you have the mic. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I don't know what is going to happen to us if you guys are not chosen by God. So we thank God and pray that you will be protected and continue to do what you're doing. Our leader said it years ago that if this cannot get you any election in Nigeria, and yet we're still following it. And when he was invited to the London trip, I remember the Afro United and Simon, Prime Minister, came out and rejected it and said we should open our eyes that this is a trick by Britain to legitimize the election. And yet, nothing happened. In my own family, I spoke with some people and they said, oh, why do you hate Obi? They couldn't see where I'm coming from. Why wouldn't Obi even say something about our leader? And they couldn't see it. Now it has done it because all this while they after going to court and all that, they will be triumphant. But they don't know the guy is a trickster. He's only being used. He's claiming the game. They set us British is the one that is suffering off. The same Labour Party that killed so many millions of Labour is the same Labour Party that Obi took and become a member. I'm quite ashamed of even the chief of Igbo land, which is the guy in audition, is supporting Obi just because during the Obi's gubernatorial candidacy or government, he was able to give him one or two things and do so many things for Achebe. And because of that, he said, oh, my son, my son, my son. So now we are back to what I was hearing. We are now back to one again, square zero. Oh, yeah, so welcome, I just salute to all of you, and of course my sonny and Ugo. All of you, I throw my cap for all of you. Thank you so much. And hopefully, tomorrow, that is fundraising, all of us will come out in mass and know that this is our only hope to support people on nothing. So there's no direction, no way for Nigeria. We are all doomed if we don't support this. And look at the useless Igbo army guy in the US that went to the house. But thank God that he's showing the just flag again. All he can do, all the Carlo has a hearing, and all you can do is go to a house to take a picture. What a shame! What a shame! And I'm praying that all of us will do something now. I start reaching as one before we all perish as fools. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank
Thank
you guys
you.
enough. We pray for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear. God bless you. Thank you for coming. So, Biafrans, we are waiting for your calls or you come inside the studio. You have the step. Now, our Prime Minister write petition. This na the petition where Mazana de Kalu go one write. Some people go hold up. Never write and wait. It's not the real time. It's not the actual time. He write the petition. They hear them. because they know that Biafra government in exile is not that IPOB that are filled with unrecognized people, filled with demons and the ghosts. Biafra referendum, EU confirms ECPA's petition and they send invitation. So very soon, the European Union will listen to your matter, go listen to my matter, go listen to our matter. That is where we are now. And the UN, whether they like or whether they don't like, they go hear them and they go confirm them and they go sign them, because we are now at the point where everybody is getting interested. The music is getting interested. The music is getting interested. Every day, every moment is getting more interesting. I wish Sonny make you open the thing, make you read that well. I be no get am full. If you no get am full, no problem. If you make it big. A popular pro-Biafra agitator has said that the General Secretary of the Council of the European Union acknowledged the Biafra Republic government in exile, Beji, petition letter. Recall that the Finland-based lawyer petitioned the EU, UN, US, and the International Criminal Court demanding a Biafra referendum from Nigeria. In what looks like positive update, the EU requested an audience with the Biafra Republic government in exile towards a resolution. I talk and that's so it be. It don't finish, Sonny. Today we have received acknowledgement from the General Secretary of the Council of the European Union. They further invited us for more consultations and they gave us more directives on the next step. Biafrans, are you listening? Remember, petitioned the European Union over Biafra exit as the only solution for lasting peace. The fight for Biafra's freedom is public. Certain information is public. Certain information will always be made public. Why confidential information about our freedom remains confidential? Just to keep Biafrans updated. He wrote earlier, EPA submitted over 200 documents to the President of Finland, Sauli Niinisto. Dear Mr. EPA, we thank you. This is the reply of the European Union Secretary to Simon EPA. That thing in Finland. That one that in Finland. That shortage in Finland.
That nobody in Finland. That nobody
in Finland. That Ekperima in Finland. That one
no, we're not going to call his name. Don't call his name. He said nobody. He said nobody.
That one where enter from backyard door.
So, that COVID-19 agitator.
COVID-19 agitator. So EU secretary don't reply him. Listen to the reply. We thank you for your message dated 01 May 1st of May 2023, addressed to the General Secretary of the Council of the European Union, the content of which we have noted. In reply to your question, we invite you to consult. You have to cover it because you don't have to know who to consult before some people go carry their winchy come out. Best regard. The Public Information Service General Secretary of the Council of the
European
Union. Even Cristiano Ronaldo read them too. Now wow. Cristiano Ronaldo,
all of them they read them now.
Message. Now, wow.
All of them they read them.
He read them.
Garba Shehu. All of them read them. Lai Mohammed, all of them don't read them. And they are shaking. They are panicking. Once you go ahead, play that they are panicking for us.
I don't know where they get. And then that thing they put where I come out themselves. I don't know where they get it. They go put strike in there. Anytime that music where they play for background, I don't know how somebody go carry Mazen and they can look video. Go put them strike. If you plan it, go be strike. I don't know. Some people they stupid do. Some people they wicked. Honestly, they split the screen. Okay, I think said at the setting another one. Biafra, the friend of Edba Rice, Finland. Have you know this one?
Change the display so that we will just there by the side. Make it come bigger. Okay. Fine like this.
Wait, make we take this color first.
Yeah, you can be taking calls. Please excuse me for some minutes. I have
put my number there. 3339. That the one will end with 21. 3935.
Wait, if you like say I get that, wait to make a check out first before you go.
3935.
Wait,
3935 100 335 21.
Wait, I don't get them. Okay, you saying wait.
Plus 39.
Wait, how they come? Plus 39. Okay.
35.
Wait, how they come now? Cool down. Plus 39, 35.
100. 335. 21.
Wow. You don't finish.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my people. The caller come out. I don't know what will happen. Whether they call to see whether the number they go, I don't know.
Now plus 39, you go put plus 34. I know they Spain or they Italy.
Plus 39. And a plus 34 I put you. Make you come Italy now and now waiting it be. I don't want it now.
You get what I want to talk, eh? Some people they ask me of some people. You know, say the way this jungle don't they mature now. Some people suddenly you're not gonna see them again. But anybody when they don't see again, they will come my inbox or for my comment section. Where this person? I want to tell Biafrans, anybody where you don't see again, especially people when they do for comment section, where we say I don't know things about them, you don't see them again. My brother, maybe they don't change camp. You know, maybe far away suddenly, you know, they pursue you early in the morning. You don't know whether it grow teeth. So leave them. If they run finish, they will run come back. Because sometimes they will ask me, where Erasmus? Where Ugomba? Where this one? My brother, everybody they watch the whole thing that they go. I don't know where anybody they, but what you are will know say you will know be say. That's the way you suddenly don't see again. You feel they pray for him. May God keep him safe and sound. But if that person went there for diaspora, you don't see him again. Because some people they go, they prognose go different places. You don't go know what they carry their waka. So leave them. Focus on what the Prime Minister is delivering now. Focus on the Twitter account because updates they come every hour. Sometimes every 30 minutes. Our Prime Minister will put updates. And if you dare they look for some people when you say you don't know how they waka, some they waka up and down. Leave people when they waka. Some maybe they're busy. You don't feel take excuse, but don't let because you don't see somebody for a long time. You're gonna say, where this person? Because they disturb it. Do what you are asked to do. Fundraising, show up. This gospel, preach it. If you cannot come out live, share the message. Share. Hit the share button. Share. Pass the message around. Because the Bible says that many are called, few are chosen. Some people that at the 11th hour, that they will give up. And it's a pity. Because this day where we did now, we don't almost near where would they go. Because this May, where we did, so this May 29, I'm telling you, hey, anybody will fall out of the way for this May. Just know say that person. Whether they swear for Amabina, he swear for himself, I don't know. Because we are already close to the finish line. We don't near, we are, that is if I look like this at the see Biafra. If I just stand up for my chair, look now, at the see Biafra, I'm telling you, Biafra is there. So at this time when Biafra not there, now we're going to see many distractions. Some people that you trust so much, you will not see them again. May it not be your portion that all of a sudden we will not see you again. You will be on the wrong side of the divide. And then some people, when they enter that side, some people, they don't even know how to come back again. And when they say, okay, they will not be able to come back again. That is why you have to be very, very careful. Don't allow that bad seed to enter you. Somebody called me from Nigeria today. They asked me, hey, how about this dead stone? Can you be this? I said, I want the door open. I don't know. So that's why you have to guide your heart with all diligence because the temptation is too high. It's too high. For me, I don't care what Man's you go does. I don't care what Sonia Marawa does. The only thing I am concerned about is Biafra. Let me tell you, whether Sonny they wear cap face back or if they talk another thing for back, it don't concern me. As far as Biafra, they my front. One day, anything will block my way. One day I go push and come out to that Biafra now they go catch so. And anybody when they sing the same song with me, one day I go push you aside. So that mentality you must imbibe it today. That you have to be hardcore. Not be all those hardcore they see for Hello? No. Must you go to get call?
I don't know. I know they hear them. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now. There was a. Hello? Hello?
Somebody there was studio.
Can you hear me? I didn't know they're gone. Okay. Sorry. Just a moment, I beg. The Bluetooth went off. I foresee. Hello?
Hello, I'm hearing you now.
I can hear you very well now. Okay, go on, Abad.
All right. Yeah, good evening.
There was sir.
I greet you all in the house. I don't want to mention my name. I'm calling from the zoo.
You know, the important thing is what you are saying. Yeah. It's not your name.
Yeah. Because the zoo is finished already. The zoo is finished already. You know, before we have lost hope. We have lost hope of this our school. But when our you know, when I listen to that man 2 times, I say, it's what I'm.
As your network, the bridge, we hardly hear you.
Okay, let me call back.
Okay, sir. We are not lost any hope, my dear people. But although he was saying initially they lost hope, but now they regain hope. So we are moving. Wow, we are moving. Mazi, okay, we'll have somebody in the studio, but I didn't call him up because his network is good. He don't come out self. His network no they okay. Hello. Yeah, you're welcome, Mazi. Go on. You have 2 minutes. There was up.
Yeah, I'll make a room.
Yes, sir.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you, my prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Usoro Ojinaga. To me, Biafra is my God, and Biafra is everything I have now. Because Nigeria is not working. That is why I'm laughing all those obedient idiots, guys. I don't know. Because even those obedient bloggers, I think they have finished, because to me, Obi just not hijack Biafra. Just not Obi could see your Biafra an apology for hijacking and destroy Igbo land. Obi just destroy your Igbo land. Okay, so
my brother, listen to me. Mazi, can you hear me? Forget Obi. We are not Obi is gone. We are not. Obi did not divide anybody. The people following Obi. Listen to me.
That man diverts me. Seriously, that man diverts me.
Good. Obi
but
can't.
I thank God for God bringing out my Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. By God's grace, we are already in a Biafran land.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Obi has nothing. Nobody is following Obi. I beg. Nobody they follow Obi. The people following Obi are just like a salt you drop in the ocean, which mount to nothing. So if you watch these days, Obi Igbo Biafra TV, if you watch since, you will find out that our channels nobody get notification. People don't get notification when we broadcast, but it doesn't matter. We are doing what we are doing. Even if you get the notice, if you see the video after 1 year, no problem. But we must, we must preach. We must preach, and I think we should be rounding up because honestly, if I tell you say I see the powerful here now, and the liar, don't we go? We go try go rest, see if our prime minister is coming, or we know how to follow him next. So my people, I know Mazi, the prime minister, you did there. Our able minister. But if you want to talk.
No, go ahead. Our PM don't come.
It never come yet.
Okay.
Never come. I've been checking on him to see when he come online, but he has never come online. We are still expecting him.
Perhaps, please, I want to call out for somebody that's very special to me. One of my admin on my channels, Ayo, let's go. Please, Ayo, let's go. I want you to know that I did not block you. I don't know what I was doing on my comment section. All these fools that come out comment. Maybe I was trying to block somebody and mistakenly you were, how can I block my admin? That will be in a fight war for my channel. Please, and I have gone to check and it showed that you were blocked, and it's so strange. I don't know whether another admin blocked you. I don't know. So please, you've been unblocked and I didn't do it. I don't know how it happened. Just know that Fam is here and you are my man. So that's it. So I just saw a comment on my live section today that let's go say you blocked him. It was strange. So we move together. We must get this Biafra. As you go, say there are so many warriors on the comment section. When we say they see their face, but they be warrior.
That's why I acknowledge everybody. Nobody. There are people that are fighting that you don't that they don't even watch the program. They don't even come out. You don't know they're existing. So everybody working is working, honestly. Many people are working. So, and one thing we must know is that our effort must not be in vain.
You see?
It must not be in vain. And we already at the end of the tunnel. By the grace of God, we are making progress every day. Every day, every day we see, we hear, we observe, we gain. So new things are happening. Even strange things that the people are, when they see, they say, how managed did they get to this point? Somebody like Eli Mohammed will be surprised how EU have honored Simon's letter, and they read it, and all these are the letter that maybe before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will tell them to write and tell them to send. They will go and put it in dustbin and tell him that
I'm telling you.
So that man suffered so many things. He suffered a lot. He suffered a lot. But now that we are here, I want us to know that we have to continue fighting. No retreat, no surrender.
No surrender.
We must fight. All we are waiting for is just as instruction fall out from the table or from the mouth of the Prime Minister before he go reach ground. We pick the instruction, we carry it out, we fulfill it. You see, this 4 days, past 4 days sit at home, it was success, because those people that we used to come out to counter it, to confuse people to come out and get killed, they were not there. They are all gone. By the grace of God, we are making a difference. Yeah, Money Man, my brother, I greet you. I greet you. Leave Alenora alone, no. Leave Alenora alone. Now Lenora is our queen, Leave him alone. Now Lenora, Alenora na he expose Nelly. Now Lenora mata na he destroy Idu. So leave him for me. Okay. So I beg make we round up, make we try round up. Make we work out.
Yeah.
Make we drop our final submission. Go rest.
So let me start by saying, fellow Biafrans, we are so proud of those of you that are consistent, those of you that are standing on the gap and standing on the line. We know that sometimes it may be tough for you, but yet you stand, because even the Bible says, haven't done all to stand therefore, stand therefore. So we are in a battle, and there's something I want to encourage us. This particular movement, it is not a democratic movement. People that easily fall out of the way are people that are looking at this struggle as this movement as like a democratic movement. No, you want to question everything. You want to know everything. Why did the Prime Minister not explain this thing to me? Why did he not tell me this thing? Why did he not? Those people that are coming with a democratic mindset, one day you can't make it here. No. Sometimes our Prime Minister might get a supernatural instruction and he wants us to carry it out to the letter. You don't have to question it. Because if it is open for debate, then everything will scatter. We don't have time for debate. So that is why it is like that's a way Mazinam can call it. I've forgotten the language Mazinam can use. We are like military people that you follow the last order of your commander. You don't question everything. You have a sound mind.
We are in autopilot.
Yes, nothing happened to your sound mind, but you cannot question the final authority of the prime minister or of the one that is spearheading the ship. Because if we give you a chance to question everything, one day you will come and ask Allah here, because we don't know the mentality you have. Maybe what the vision or the inspiration that is coming from our prime minister that probably he got from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember that he is connected with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even spiritually. He takes words from the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he delivers it to us. Sometimes Chukwu Kabiama, who has given him the offer, because he has the offer, he delivers it directly the way Chukwu Kabiama give it. So if you come and say, why did he do that with that way? Explain to us, who are the people collecting the ESN money? How are they sharing it? How much did you send to them? Who is the manager? Tell us the names of the manager. Where are they count? One day, my friend, get out of the way. If you don't want to fight for Biafra, go and join the zoo. We are soldiers. We are gallant men. And we take orders. We don't question everything. So did I do kind of do Hannah Dapunozo? Or say so? I mean, now this particular movement, I don't email. About democracy, it is authoritative. So maybe Mazu Boga Kawai of go to water. So with this, my last note, I ask you, please stay put and stand firm. Remember our fundraising tomorrow. We must make it a mega fundraising. With what is going on right now, and with the way we are preparing for this May 29, that they are trying to come to Biafra land to do their nonsense, we need to be equipped. So this fundraising, we must make it the best of its kind. Please, do not forget. I am Raphael Chabaka Jere, Pastor Van Van Van. I love you all. We move.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Well, in conclusion, everything, tomorrow we have our fundraising, and anything that our prime minister said goes. We have trusted him so far, so we must trust him to the end. If you have trusted him when we were nowhere, if you have trusted him when it was like
Mas, you go.
yeah.
No verse. I don't see the comment, the name I'm looking for. We are Mas Nnamdi say it's quasi military. Thank you very much, Shalom. Thank you. Quasi military organization. That is a they give the command. He move was. He don't have to question. Only open up there now question PM. One day I ask. That's why it's supposed. When the prime minister come, he tell you this person is removed. Because we don't look face. We don't bring people. You see this idiotic punctured face coming to talk nonsense. I am 62 years old. I have to do it. Make me come on, we'll cook it out of the way. We are a quasi-military organization. Quasi. Sorry, Mas, you go. I just saw the comment now and I said, let me hit on it.
No problem. We must follow every instruction, every direction from the prime minister. Anything that is not from him, ignore him. Before he takes decision, they just take decision anyhow. He don't just wake up and take decision. So any decision you see him take, respect it. So Biafrans, tomorrow is the fundraising. Now it is now oh God, I no one take this. I beg. Now it is now obvious that every weekend we must have fundraising because it is needed. It's needed. So my people, I will say from me to you is good night. Mazi Sonny, are you there? Mazi Sonny, you there? So let's hear Simon Ekpa.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Mercy on we be your friend. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we be your friends and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we be your friends and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, mercy on the Kuchukukano. We need our leader. Mercy on the Kuchukukano. We need our leader. Mercy on the Kanu. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. And so dear friends all over the globe, are you feeling me, chanting? Brian, I feel you from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are root to go Kike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are root. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are root. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are root. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. I got to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain, we no fear them, we no fear them Boko Haram, we no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate, we no fear them, we no fear Mieti Allah, we no fear them, we no fear them Bandit Kill, we no fear them, we no fear them Janjaweed, we no fear them, we no fear them Al Qaeda, we no fear Lucifer, we no fear you Satan, we no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan, we no fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Oppressor and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. You think it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. Yeah, you feel, man. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are root to go Kike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots to go Kike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shatima, the Boko Haram Kingpin said that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000 and Fulanis we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibaban we buy his own for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere.